Come nearer to me now, my little kid. I want to talk directly to the core of your being about something. I have seen every silent moment as you have traveled through life with questions you were unable to articulate. You've endured seasons that seemed too much for one heart to handle, but you continued to rise to hope and to hold on to the conviction that peace had to exist somewhere. I have witnessed the struggles your mind waged at night and the times when your heart murmured, "Lord, will I survive?" You will succeed, I assure you, and not just survive, but rise, rebuild, and bounce back in ways you never would have thought possible. Even right now, angels are watching over you. They have accompanied you through perils you were unaware you had avoided, even if you were unable to see them. When terror attempted to take hold of your chest, they were at your side. They supported you through times of increasing stress, undervaluation, friend drift, and perplexity. Because of the weight of my purpose for your existence, my angels were engaged in combat in the invisible. You are not a coincidence. You are not overlooked. You are not disregarded. This moment was meant for you long before you came here. Therefore, I, Jesus, am speaking to you directly. You've been wondering why life has been so intense recently, my child. Why did some people change? What caused plans to stall? Why chances passed you by when you were prepared to take action? Pay close attention. Everything that changed was meant to keep you safe. The truth was revealed by all that slipped away. You were moving towards something bigger with every shift. There were discussions. You didn't need locations. You didn't belong in and routines. You couldn't carry into the future I was planning. I started removing you from the things that were silently draining you. Because of this, it was transition, not abandonment, that left you feeling empty. It was a realignment of the soul. I was making room for what might happen next. You are losing the burden that prevented you from living life to the fullest. You are not losing your life. You have been given blessings that are incompatible with outdated customs, friendships that will uplift rather than depress you are waiting for you. Your heart will be honored rather than confused by the connections that lie ahead. You will feel a kind of connection that is joyful rather than insecure, and peaceful rather than tense. Even now I am getting your heart ready for that. I am aware that you have been battling unexpected ideas, the dread of not succeeding, the anxiety of being by oneself, the anxiety of losing what little you still have. The enemy has noticed the change occurring within you, which is why these concerns have been whispering to you. He witnesses your awakening. He observes your development. He can see your voice getting stronger, and he is afraid of it. Stress has escalated as a result. For this reason, sporadic discouragement has attempted to take root in your thoughts. Old wounds attempted to reopen as a result. It has nothing to do with your weakness. It's because your soul is emerging from a place you weren't supposed to be. Hear this, my child, where there is no goal, the enemy never launches an attack. He just battles his fears, and he worries that you will realize the power I gave you. You've been burdened long enough. You have ignored your own suffering in an attempt to ease everyone's. You have persevered through storms that ought to have brought you to your knees. However, the goal of this next phase of your life is to transform rather than just survive. I'm calling you to repair now, not fatigue. Opportunities will reopen. Closed doors will reappear as new. Stronger doors that are impenetrable. Before you have a chance to introduce yourself, you will enter rooms where favor calls your name. You'll start to see why I didn't let some things work out in the past. You were being prepared, not rejected. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least one $11 super thanks are your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible, and whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the super thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. And, child, pay close attention to what I'm saying. Miracles are happening all around you right now, quietly, like daybreak before the sun rises. A change is taking place. Unexpected discoveries are coming together. A provision is being set up. Individuals who possess wisdom, support, encouragement, and answers are being positioned in your direction. Nothing happens at random. There is no waste. While you were wondering if anything was changing at all, I was working silently. However, I must gently caution you before these gifts come. Be aware of worrying that seeks to reappear through old habits. Keep an eye out for fear that poses as realistic thinking. People who return just because they perceive your progress should be taken into consideration. Not everyone who departed is worthy of coming back. You are entering a future that calls for judgment. Nor paranoia, nor distrust, discernment, knowledge, lucidity. You will see the truth with the aid of my angels. A time when your voice is more important is upon you. Your tranquility is more important. Your aspirations are more important. I'm allowing you to let go of whatever that is, stifling your soul. Your history has no bearing on your future. Those who mistreated your joy don't deserve it. Those who attempted to stifle your growth are not responsible for it. You still have life ahead of you. Your life is beginning to unfold before you. Your mission is emerging with fresh vigor, my darling. It's getting obvious who you are. You're coming to the realization that you were never supposed to act modest or conceal what I put inside of you. You are discovering that blessing is something you draw by walking in truth rather than something you pursue. I am rescuing you from emotional exhaustion, doubt, and hurt cycles. You won't be held by what has held your family for generations. You won't lose your peace to something that stole it from others. You won't be defeated by what has defeated others. By remaining faithful, you are silently breaking down walls. And now I address your heart directly. You'll be successful, you'll prevail, you'll be healed. You'll get back up, you'll fall in love once more. You'll dream once more, you'll feel like yourself once more, but they healed you, not the old you. They made you stronger, they woke you up. Your future is surrounded by my angels. They are getting ready in areas you haven't yet seen. And even if the path seems strange, I will accompany you every step of the way, speaking guidance into your soul. I want you to anchor this moment before we go on. If this word has already started to stir something inside of you, type 1, receive this clarity. Breathe now, my dear, you are entering a hallowed realm. Now, my dear child, as I continue to speak, let your heart stop. You are now in a state of waking, where I am showing who you are becoming. In addition, demanding what was broken, the fights you engage in were never intended to ruin you. Rather, they were intended to show you the strength I had given you long before you were aware of it. Others believed that you would be silenced, yet you lived. You survived storms that ought to have engulfed you. Heaven is now getting ready to reward the perseverance. You were unaware of my angels are ahead of you. Paths are being cleared. Unseen barriers are being removed, and traps that the enemy hoped you wouldn't notice are being dismantled. Every moment of confusion, every blocked door, and every delay had a higher purpose. You were supposed to have better opportunities, so I denied you some, because your heart deserves something more pure. I ended certain relationships. I had to fortify the base of some dreams, so I put them on hold. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Simply put, the uncertainty is where your next miracle is taking shape. Even when you are uncertain, I am directing your actions. Even when it seems dark, I am illuminating your path. Even when you are unaware that danger is approaching, I am keeping your spirit safe. Once more, have faith in me with hope for the future, rather than fear of the past. You are undergoing a change. You sense it even if you don't fully comprehend it. A tug is stirring a calm inner awareness that something significant is going to happen in your life. That is the deeper purpose of my spirit's waking. Soon you will look back and say, now I understand why everything had to happen this way. Your connections will coincide. I'm sending the right people, the right connections, and the right talks, nor to exhaust you, nor to perplex you, but to inspire you. You will encounter relationships that bring you peace rather than suffering, friendships that uphold your calling, and love that respects your soul. Let go of the worrying that old cycles will recur. You won't, you've developed, you've recovered, and you're entering a future that mirrors that development. Opportunities will arise for you. It wasn't because you had difficulties, but rather because you stayed loyal. You trusted, not because you pushed. Your name is already surrounded by miracles. Financial success, emotional health, direction, clarity, and healing in areas you never mentioned. I'm not done with you yet, I'm only getting started. So take a breath, my dear. Raise your head once more, stand with optimism. The future is something to be excited about rather than something to be afraid about. You are entering a time when everything I promised starts to come to pass. Gradually at first, then all at once. Take this with you today, my little child. Nothing in your life will end in failure. You are entering a future that is driven by purpose, shaped by grace, and protected by angels. What was once weighty will become lighter. What was previously unclear will now make sense. What was once thought to be lost will reappear. in a better form. I walk before you, beside you and within you, so move forward bravely. Have faith in what's happening, in the time and in the strength I've given you. Your narrative is changing to one of triumph, serenity, and miraculous healing. This is the beginning of your new beginning. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.